Hey guys and gals, what's going on? Dan the Man coming at you from the 60s Rule Channel. And before we get on with this video, we have a channel shout out. That would be Assembly Required by Dutch. And he's a cool dude, man. He's got some interesting content over there on his channel. He's working on this 41 Plymouth over here, which I just purchased this kit about a couple months ago. Interesting to see what he comes up with. But he's got a lot of cool stuff on his channel. So, why don't you go over there and check him out, man? Give him a like, give him a sub, ring his doorbell, and tell him Dan the Man sent you. All right, guys, that's Assembly Required by Dutch. Okay, let's swing over here. Hang on, guys. Don't get dizzy. Put you back in the holder over here. And on today's video, I am going to do a how I do it video, not a how-to video. This is how I do it, okay? And well, what we got over here in front of us is a lot of products that every single modeler uses. I mean, the first thing you do when you get a model, right? You take the part, you clip it off the tree, right? And then what do you do after that? Well, you have to sand, right? It's probably the most widely used product in modeling. Every single modeler has some type of sandpaper, right? Or sanding sticks, right? So what I'm going to show you here is how to make life a little easier, you know. I mean, there are products out there like, you know, Flex File, and don't get me wrong, they're great products, but, you know, I'm on a limited budget over here, so, you know, I try to do the best I can with what I have. So I'll show you guys, you know, some of the stuff over here that we're going to be working on today. And let's start out with probably the most widely used product out there for sanding is the old sanding stick over here. You know, you can pick these up anywhere. You know, I get them at the dollar store, Walmart. Everybody sells these. You know, you can get them real cheap. You know, these are great, and you can see this one's been used a lot. And guys, I tell you, don't throw these out. You can get a lot of use out of these things. I take these old toothbrushes and I cut the bristles off. And then after you're done over here, you just, you know, you can clean them up like that. There you go. You know, and then just reuse them and until, you know, until they're finished, you know. But the only thing with these sticks are, you can remove a lot of material in a short period of time. That's what's great about them. You got a coarse side and you got a fine side, right? But there are going to be times where you have to get into some real tight areas, and that's what I'm going to show you right over here. Here's some of the sanding sticks that I made up. What I did was I took some U-channel, okay? I think this was Plastrux, and here's the stuff I used for this, right? Got some Plastrux right here. I think that's 1/4 inch. Or you could use Evergreen, whatever is available, you know. And this happens to be 180 grit, and you can see this has been used already. So, and what you do is you just cut it to length, and I happen to cut this one about, I don't know, about 8 inches, and I can get a grip on it. And the great thing is that they're flexible, so you can flex these things, and sometimes they'll, you know, they'll match the contour of the model you're working on, which is great. And it's applied with double-sided tape. You can buy this anywhere, because I just happened to get this from my job before I retired. I kind of confiscated some. But what's great about this double-sided, excuse me, guys, tape is that it's got backing on it. It's easy to work with. But whatever double-sided tape that you have available, it'll be fine, okay? And here's another one I made up too. This one just happens to be rectangular stock, and you can see this is 400 grit. And you can see we have a narrow side over here, and then we got a little wider one over here. So this way it fits a different application. And you can see there's, at the end over there, use a double-sided tape. This is packaging foam. You can buy, you know, every time you guys are like buying electronics or something like that, save the packaging material. See, this is foam, and this is great because you get in tight corners, and it matches the contour of your model, you know. And same application, guys. You just, you know, use a double-sided tape, and you should have some foam. If you don't have any foam, you could probably use a sponge maybe. And I haven't tried that yet, but anything that's a soft material, you know, that double-sided tape sticks to just about everything, you know. And here's one over here. I'm going to put a new piece of sandpaper on, and I'll show you just in a minute how we do that. And also, we got these little dry erasers. Now these dry erasers, right? Let me show you one that's, here we go, this guy over here. All it is, it's felt, and you could put your double-sided tape on there, okay? And then put your sandpaper on there, and there you go. And it's soft, and you can see that. See the way that flexes down? That'll match the contour of your body, and you know, it fits in your hand. You know, it's easy to handle, and you know, you can do your sanding that way. And you could pick these up anywhere. I think it, you know, probably Home Depot. You know, well, maybe not Home Depot. Maybe a craft store, or you know, Michael's. You know, maybe Walmart sells them, or what's that place? Oh, Staples. Staples. There you go. You know, and what's great about these little pads are they're magnetic. Look at this. You could just any metal surface. And if you got a metal surface in your hobby room or your shop, you could just have these readily available. Just pick them right up, and there you go. See? So you can use that as well. And you see I mark all of them too. You see this one's 320, 400. Whatever sandpaper you know you want to use. It's fine. So now this guy over here, we're going to put a piece on, and I'll show you. This one I got already marked off. All you do is you take your sandpaper, and you put your double-sided tape on there, and you can see I marked it. And I cut it a little bit bigger than what you need because you can trim it later. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut this out. Let's see if I can do this on camera. I'm working around over here. Hopefully I'm in focus, guys. I hope you could see that. Okay, we nip a little piece out over there, like that. And then we're going to peel the backing off, like so. Okay, there we go. We got our sandpaper with our double-sided tape. And then we're going to apply it to this guy right over here, like that. Make sure it's pressed on nice and tight, okay? And there you go. And she's ready to use. That's it. It's that easy, guys. It's not rocket science, man. I'm telling you, anybody can do it. I mean, if I could do it, you could do it. So there you go. Okay, Danny, man, now that you got all these, you know, tools out here, what do we do with all this stuff? Well, I'll show you. Here's an engine block I'm working on for that naked group build, and you can see here, I got some nasty parting lines in there, but look, you see that contour? See the contour over there? Now, you're going to take one of these sanding sticks over here. I mean, you know, that's going to be kind of hard to get in there, you know. So, what you're going to do is, you can take one of these guys, see how narrow it is? And you can go in there, and you just keep working it like that, and it matches the contour of that part, and then you keep working it until you get rid of that parting line, see? And it's that easy, guys, see? And like this body here too, right? Say you got a nasty parting line, like right on the edge over here. Now, you take this thing, right? Yeah, you'll get rid of the parting line, but you also scratch up the entire area around that part that you just want to get rid of. So that's where, you know, these guys come in over here, and you can just go in here like that, and because it's got that foam on there, it matches the contour, and you could just work it very slowly and carefully, and you can get that parting line out. So, yeah. And I think that's about it, guys. I don't want to make this video too long, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, guys, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.